I'm Percy Dovetonsils. On this date in 395 AD, the Roman Emperor Theodosius I died of dropsy. That's right, a group of barbarians dropped him off a cliff. 1,562 French Protestants, or Huguenots, were recognized under the Edict of Saint Germain. Saint Germain grew tired of people asking, "So, who are those guys again?" Benjamin Franklin was born on this date, back in 1706. Ben had suggested that the turkey be the symbol of our country instead of the bald eagle. Was he ahead of his time, or what? On this date in 1733, polar bears were displayed for the first time in Boston. The next day, the Hug a Polar Bear Day booth closed, putting them in cages. However, they refused to cheer for the Patriots and remained loyal to the Chicago Bears. Mama Bear told Papa Bear, "I told you we should have vacationed in Florida." Even the bears were saying, "Damn, it's cold here." Talk about a usual sight. But, in time, the Bears got used to seeing people who live in Boston. It surprised a lot of people. Most thought they would be Chicago Cubs fans. 1773, Captain James Cook became the first person to cross the Antarctic Circle. Then he uttered those immortal words, I think we missed our turn." The very first baby born in the White House arrived in the world on this date in 1806. It was Thomas Jefferson's grandchild and, of course, was delivered by the Secretary of Labor. On this date in 1871, Andrew S. Halliday patented the very first cable car. It was eventually replaced by the satellite car. Years before cable was invented. It could drive a long way, but only as far as the cable. Amazingly, it was 80 years before the invention of the line. It would be years before the first satellite car. On this date in 1917, the United States paid $25 million for the Virgin Islands. And completely taking their word for it. In 1984, the United States Supreme Court ruled that videotaping TV shows for private use in your home did not violate copyright laws. It was covered in the Constitution's right to fast-forward through commercials section. On this date in 1950, 11 masked men robbed a Brinks office in Boston of $2.7 million. I believe that was Ocean's 1. In 1961, President Eisenhower gave his farewell address. He forgot to include the zip code, but it had yet to be invented. It was a Palm Springs address, and he said, "Yeah, just forward everything there." Zooey Deschanel celebrates her 44th birthday today, as does DWTS Maxim Chmerkovsky. That's why they don't allow names in Scrabble. Kid Rock hits birthday number 53 today. He'll hit back. You don't see 53-year-old kids very often. At what age should he become Man Rock? Former First Lady Michelle Obama turns the big 60 today. I know she's 20 years too young to run for president. Jim Carrey turns 62 today. He still has his natural hair color. But, I'll bet in 20 years, he'll be all whitey then. Susanna Hoffs turns 65 today. She used to sing with the Bangles. These days, she serves bagels. Steve Harvey hits 67 today. He's always in the middle of some feud. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who wants to be your next president, turns the bigger 7-0 today. Wow, Maury Povich turns 85 today. There's a reason he's not doing daytime TV shows anymore. If he still were, today's episode would have been, oh, crap. We did that subject yesterday? Darth Vader lives. James Earl Jones turns 93 today. It's hard to believe Lord Vader is that old. I'm sure the black metal helmet is helping. And then, last Monday was called Blue Monday, supposedly the most depressing day of the year. It didn't help if you were an Eagles or Steelers fan. With exciting facts to clutter your mind, I'm Percy Dovetonsils, for KDAZ, Digital Broadcasting. And thanks for listening.